Hey guys, Jake here, and we have the Spiral
Yeah.
013 here with me today.
Yeah.
And what are we going to talk about?
We talk about a lot of things, but I guess now that the sun's setting, I guess we can talk about time. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
What about time?
I guess how it's a challenge to everyone, and what we can do to deal with the challenge. Because we can't do anything about it, but then there's things we can do to understand it and use it to our advantage.
How can we use it to our advantage?
Like, we all have only certain hours in a day. We only have like, how long do you stay awake for? Like 12 hours? I don't know. I don't really
Longer
count.
than that, bro. Where's the maths gone? Like
I don't know.
17 hours?
17 hours.
16 hours?
Okay,
You get 8
yeah,
hours
that,
sleep like
that
a,
makes
like
more
a
sense,
good,
yeah.
good person. 8 hours is good.
17 hours in a
16
day.
hours.
I mean, the time you sleep is important, but most people, where they go wrong is like when they're awake, so that 17 hours, not 12 hours.
It's not worth it. It's not used up.
Yeah, and the thing is, you don't have to always be productive, because we can't operate like machines 100% of the time, but to get a certain output or to achieve something, you at least need to put in an equal amount of effort, and a lot of people don't realize that these days. They want like a easy win, low effort, high reward kind of thing.
Quick fix.
Yeah, exactly. Quick fix.
Quick bit of dopamine, quick bit of entertainment or urge for something, but
Yeah, and I think like everyone's felt that. I mean, I felt that too. Like even as a kid, like I used to watch those stupid videos, like how to like 6-pack in 5 minutes ab workout.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I feel like everyone's watched that. But
crazy.
yeah.
400 sit-ups before the swimming carnival.
Like we all wanted the same thing, like, and we still do. It's just taking a different form these days.
Yeah, and this isn't to be like motivational, but like, I think we need time, and time it's good when you feel like you use your time, especially when you're day, like working or doing something useful, productive. That's great, but like you said as well, what I also say and like say a lot in my videos, it's okay to do nothing, but don't just do nothing. I think that we as humans need a purpose, because that's what we do as humans. We do things. Now, I love more for mindfulness, but you got to do stuff. But make sure that's helpful to you and to others and useful and worth your time, where you want to use your time. And even I've been in this state where I've been like afraid of time, like even death. Times I feel like I'd be ready. Like imagine if you're watching this and you're thinking, I ask you this, what if you only had a week to live? Would you be content with how you've lived your life? And what would you do in that week? Would you enjoy the moment with friends and family, or would you try and rush and complete this big bucket list? What would that mean to you?
I don't think a single person would say they'd be content.
Exactly. It'd be scary. Or
No
maybe
one,
be happy.
no one wants, like, because who knows what's gonna happen. Like even if you're religious, on your last moments, like you'll still have your doubts. And no, I don't think anyone's comfortable with death, and I sure as hell am. Like, it's just a race against time, so at least make every day like enjoyable. Otherwise, you're just,
But what this contemplation of the outcome of time, though, being scary and fearing time, I think we should embrace the present moment, though. Because if time's going to happen, we can't control that, so why not just make the best use of our present moment as we can, I think.
That's so true. That is the one thing we can control, is what we think and how we feel about what we think.
So how? Yeah, you go.
So how? Oh yeah. Kind of lost the thought.
How should we think? Mate, you're using the time, all that lost time. Well, that's another thing, like these little things, like maybe if you forget something or miss out on one day, that's probably not going to matter, but Procrastination's a big thing as well. Now, this doesn't have to be about work, but this thing that you always wanted to do, maybe you wanted to always do something, your dream goal, and you can do it, but you're waiting for the right time. There will never be the right time. Maybe I don't know, ask someone out or talk to this person you always wanted to talk to, or tell someone a secret that you truly want to share. There's never going to be the right time, so I think we should just do it. Because we're humans, we have free will. We can truly do what we want. We're not restricted, because the restriction that time places on us, I don't think it needs to be this anchor like fettered to us, so like chained us. Like we're just to be in chains, just like NPCs in time, just doing things and then we die.
I get that. I feel like in the end, like we all like practically form this whole like carrot on a stick kind of ideal. Like you can think of it as a small scale thing, like coming home like after a long day of work and like relaxing or whatever with your like wife or your family. That's like what we look forward to every day, or whatever it is, or going out drinking, whatever it is. And then we can think of it as long scale, like large scale too. Like we work like what 40, 60 years maybe, and then we retire. And then that's like the whole like reward is the retirement after all that work. But like, I think that's just honestly such a waste of time.
I think it's BS. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Even my family or people I see, like, I don't want to be, or seeing people on public transport in the world, I don't want to just be on this, I'm not saying this 9 to 5 grind, but just this state of just doing, rest, sleep, wake up, repeat. Reminds me of T.S. Eliot, you know T.S. Eliot from English?
Yeah.
About the modern man, and what that is, if you don't know, is just the dread of humans. This was towards like after the Great Depression, just the dread of living in a state of just monotony, monotone life, no purpose, no soul. We're just a slave to the system. But I think we're free more than that. We can be more than that if we choose to allow ourselves to be. And even if you're stuck, because it is, I guess, a money issue, but I think we can find our way around that. Or being at peace with moments that are supposedly monotonous or bad. Because you can create meaningful things out of seemingly useless, meaningless times. If that makes sense.
No, I really get that. And I feel like all this like kind of repetitive, monotonous life, it always comes from always watching the time. That's what it is. You're always watching the time. You're always watching the days go by.
It's like a test.
You know what I mean? Like, literally, like if you check the time like so many times in a day, like it's gonna feel slow. It's gonna feel like a drag. You're not really gonna enjoy anything. I think the best way to deal with it is not to even think about time and just get lost in what's happening rather than how much time has passed. And like I really experienced this when I was studying for my final exams. Like I would put in like 4 hours straight of studying. Like I don't think I would have done more than that in one go, but I was doing that quite a lot. And like I would be at the end of that 4 hours, I wouldn't have checked the time much at all. And it would go so quickly because I was just so into it.
Into the moment.
Exactly. So just like get into your life and get into things. And like your life, it will move fast, but you'll look back and realize that you're doing something right and you're really enjoying it.
Time flies when you're having fun. As cringe as that is, it really is true. And even for me, it feels like last year was last week, but also last week felt like a year ago.
No, I feel I get what you mean.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's so true.
But I don't want to live my life feeling deja vu and things. If they're good things, that's great. But I don't want to look back in the moment of regret knowing that I had time to do things and I lost that. But also not to feel despair in losing time. Maybe issues like, for me, I've been struggling and I feel like I've lost time or wasted my time, but if I worry about that, it is going to waste my time even more. So I just move on in this moment. And stemming from what you said, being in the moment, you want to be in the moment and use your mind, but you don't want to be unconscious. Unconscious just doing things because suddenly you feel carried away and you kind of miss things. So I think we should take every moment as just a moment and enjoy it and take out of it what we can. Take everything with a grain of salt.
And don't take it too seriously as well.
Exactly.
People take things way too seriously.
We put so much pressure on ourselves for honestly no reason, because what's there to achieve? What's there to do? No one's watching you. Your past self isn't gonna... I mean, maybe you can do things for your past self to make yourself proud. But I think we should let go of our pressure. Pressure of time, pressure of achievement. Because time's gonna be the same anyway. There's no different time unless you're like on Mars and you go to Earth. Some physics stuff, but damn, it's getting dark though.
You know, I thought the phone was dying.
No, sunset.
It's just getting dark, yeah.
Time.
Ooh.
And another thing, right now we're in nature. Nature is a beautiful way to get yourself in the present moment, and a beautiful place to think of time and do stuff. Like, I guess we're doing nothing right now, but it's okay to do nothing.
It is, for sure. Like nothing is most of the time it's better than something. Because like these days, something just means like scrolling Instagram or watching Netflix. Like, even
what does useless mean to you?
Yeah.
Is this useless? Looking at nature, the birds, the ducks in the pond, recording this video, or in the spiral?
Yeah. Useless. I don't think anything's useless, actually.
How come?
Because like, even if something doesn't seem to serve like someone in a good way, it can also serve someone in a bad way too. Right? It's still technically a use.
A use in a bad way. Okay, what if we if we come to light with our bad things that still have a use, they became a bad thing to us in a negative experience, we can use that for a positive way to learn from it.
Exactly.
And that's using your time better for future, knowing that.
No, I think that's like the most important thing to living the life you want to live, is just constantly learning from things. And I don't mean like studying, I mean like your actual life and your experiences and the people you talk to. Like every single moment in your life is an opportunity to like learn something, and you will become like a new person if you just pick up these things. Your whole life will change, and you will too, but the better. You know?
I think just being yourself as well just takes this weight off, the stress of time, the fear of time. Because that just gives you freedom. This inner tightness, this inner tension, you just let go. And letting go of this notion of time is beautiful.
It's true. Yeah, being yourself is not that easy though.
I know, it is hard. Sometimes we can't. Because trying to be yourself is actually not being yourself, because you're trying to do something.
That's true as well. I think the easiest way to be yourself, or to be the person you want to be, is just to become someone new. But I think I just forget about what you think you are and what you want to be, and just become something new.
Because your mind isn't you.
Exactly.
It's your ego. You're identifying yourself as something in time.
Yeah. That's true. Like, what really shapes you isn't what you think you are. It's everything that's around you and how you react to it. That's what makes you who you are. Also,
Things out of your control. Be okay with that. If you're not happy with something, like, that's out of our control. Who cares? It doesn't have to affect you, because that's wasting your time. Because these little things, imagine like 10 seconds of your time, something annoys you, you get angry. Imagine I told you that, I don't remember the number, but imagine if you have $84,000 and I steal $10 from you. Are you going to care? If you're very stingy, I forgot the word for someone who's a money hoard, but no, you're not going to care. So why would you care about someone annoying you, someone making you angry for just 10 seconds, those $10 of your whole bunch of time? And that's only one day.
Like, even like little things in life, if it upsets you, it takes away from like your most powerful tool is your mind. And your headspace is like so important. And if you learn to control your headspace, you can control what you think, how you think. You can become smarter. Like, it will change your life if you just learn how to control your headspace. So don't let like little things like that interrupt, I guess, the flow of your mind.
Training your mind, you come stronger.
Like, every time you react to something like that, it just shows that like you're kind of like this puppet of like the universe, you know? Like,
So
yeah,
reactive.
exactly.
Now, you don't have to be stoic, but it takes time to learn this. Now, I'm still gonna talk about meditation, how powerful that is for your mind, literally training your mind. Helps you be more unreactive and just enjoy time. Don't even think about time. It's fine. And another thing as well, that brief moment, did you feel like you needed to talk then to fill that space?
When
Just for about 2 seconds. That's great that you didn't think about that, but
I don't know.
when we're talking about with people, it's okay to not talk. Silence is okay. What's wrong with silence? Is that a waste of time? But what's there to fill out? What's there to do? If that makes sense.
No, I think sometimes silence is louder than words. Sometimes it's a bit cringe, but
No, it is true. Now, this doesn't have to be with people. You could also think about silence as in just time of doing nothing, where you think you're doing something useless, but maybe you need rest. Maybe your body wants you to rest. It's beautiful as well.
damn, I look like a shadow.
But
I gotta stay out of the sun for a bit.
yeah, that might be the cue for the time to stop this, though, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon. It was good though.
Hopefully,
It was a good
future
chat.
chats to come.
Definitely.
In good time. No pun intended.
Yeah. Next time we'll be in the middle of nowhere.
Potentially.
For sure.
Yep. Hope you guys learned something if you're watching this. And enjoy the rest of your time, whatever you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.